What color you in, bro?
Already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so a good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. Wiggles free. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
And some room to work. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 19-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right? That's what. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Buccaneers 0. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me the rock. And give me the key. What does only mean? Wait till it. Wait till it. Wait till it. Give me a team. Give me a team. Give me a team.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. And Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight, how does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield going to switch things up here.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They go play action. Mayfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Mayfield looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, you can walk away with a win.
I'm not a bus. I'm my people now. I'm what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, they the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my shut it down. Whenever I get your money out.
Here's Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Falcons at 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Penix working out of the gun here.
What the fuck?
Intercepted. There he goes, left side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting
Good shit, good shit, good shit, good shit.
score, and this week we'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he He's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
In my coat, money hungry, trying to get me some more. Oh, I'll pack. This ain't, I'm talking down on his side like he ain't the GOAT. If you don't agree, ask the streets ain't your
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to play it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Checks this one down to Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, picking up plays that are best for you. You know what else you're looking for? The freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Buccaneers 37.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line.
That's another Falcons first down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively, if they want to insist on going in that direction, make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
On third down, Penix from the gun. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, they'll definitely take them.
35-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own. team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas.
2nd and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up?
Now Mayfield. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even 10 to try and stop them from running the ball.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as he tackles.
The interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Here's White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Falcons 10. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Penix. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Able to find the open there. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To the air, Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Part of the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and then come right back with another 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
Now Penix.
17-yard line.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
When a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they let this well outfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Mayfield to throw it. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
King, 180.
Mayfield down. Oh, he's got a Buka. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Hey,
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
They'll dump this one off here to White.
Hook up a 15 yards there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll try and run here with Urban. Broken tackle. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down.
Run.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Point it right.
Once again, it's Irving. And he gets it inside the 10 and out of there. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they move the ball with relative ease.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll work his way closer to goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second and goal at the Falcons 3-yard line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
180.
White. Called a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. On third and short to give it a tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Payne Durham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Lining up for the point after.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Falcons 10.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's a gain of 2. And the Falcons. First down.
Robinson with another carry.
And he's able to get across midfield and down to the Buccaneers territory.
Second down in the yard.
A gain of 9 brings up a second and
They'll go play action here with Penix.
And for the third time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
that's good.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
This is caught by McMillan. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3 score. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Jamar Chase, 69 yards. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Falcons 17. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Across midfield. He's on his way.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Falcons 17. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. He will find his man Chase complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? This is kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things. That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! 180, done!
Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big deal.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So after the loss
loss of a yard. They'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had no permission that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And looking to throw, Penix. He'll try and do this himself. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself confident.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Baker changing the play at the line. Throwing, Mayfield. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Mayfield looks to throw. And it is caught. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33.
Mayfield with it once more. Wide open receiver complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Emeka Buka, 67 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Falcons 17.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hand off now to Robinson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10. Under a heavy lashing down he goes. And he'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. Third down. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Finding space at the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. A huge play there on the screen pass. 47 yards.
And the Falcons, first down.
On the give, here's Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but completely brought down. A nice little gain. 104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
It's 2nd and inches.
Hand off to Spears. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tajay Spears, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
24. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going to pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there.
Who the fuck is he?
Touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Falcons 24. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A play fake. Now Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea. They were trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
To throw again is Penix.
This shit can't be. This shit is ridiculous.
Interception. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. surprise back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Good. 180. Hey, alert 33. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Hurry, hurry. Done.
Now Mayfield. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. And now here's another interception. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if the game opened their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.